Weather conditions not ideal for a game of baseball this evening, but the Worcester Bravehearts went the extra mile to make sure Hanover Insurance Park was ready for play. They were taking on the Wachusett Dirt Dogs, a familiar foe. They've seen each other now 3 times in the last 4 nights. And so the Bravehearts making sure they could play because they absolutely needed a win under the lights tonight. Let's take you there. It was Bark in the Park night, and the puppies are there. Hey, man, how about a little something for the effort? They were bundled up, top first. Worcester defense spinning the inning-ending double play. Mariano Ricciardi with the strong turn for Woo Ball to get out of the inning. Bottom first, Dirt Dog with the dogs barking. Who let the dogs out? Edward Baram dealing the strikeout. Baram with a pair of punch-outs to get out of the inning. The mist just kept coming in the park, and so an update, the puppies were even more bundled up, but they were sticking around to watch the game and watch Justin Willis dealing one of his 9 strikeouts here on the night. Bottom of the second we go, Brett Koffel with the base hit. Bravehearts have 2 men on, 1 out, they're in business. Bases were loaded for Mariano Ricciardi, little dribbler down the third base line, causing all kinds of problems. Everyone's safe. Rafael Bornegal scores 1-0 Worcester. Then it's Kevin Duty with a chopper. Duty's going to play to run. Slick conditions. They did tag the runner out after outside of third base, but it was 2-0. Bravehearts get the win, 8-5. A big win for the Bravehearts, who have a lot of home games left this season, and they need wins at home.
Some of the championship teams that have been here in the past were in, a similar situation at this point, and everything's still ahead of us. And so it's a matter of playing well, playing consistent baseball, and taking advantage of the opportunity, and that, especially with the home games that we have. You couldn't really ask for a better schedule, down the stretch. When you need to win games, you need to be playing your best. You want to do that at home.
Enormous, because we have such a huge following here in Worcester, and it's a huge advantage because they're always screaming at everybody, and we got Jake the Lion and Peterman dancing, and it definitely bothers teams, so we're a huge advantage with the home field.
Jake the Lion squared up with Brenna Wilson tonight. We forgot to get that in the highlights. We're going to add that in for tomorrow at 6. Bravehearts are at home tomorrow against Martha's Vineyard. They still have work to do to get into the playoff race. Basketball indoors tonight, Tantasqua and Northbridge in the Auburn Summer League. Warriors' Evan Kuchar, a power move, going strong off glass. Tantasqua's up by 12. That's Drew Peretti, one of the shooters for this team, and Peretti pulls up for 3, knocks it down. Tantasqua extending their lead. Kuchar then. He's going to step into one. It's a triple. It rattles in. Warriors in control. Here comes Northbridge. Little shooting of their own. Pull-up jumper goes. Rams hanging around. Brad Richer now for Northbridge. Stop and pop for 2. Rams down 14 at that point. Jeremiah Dingy. Jumper for Tantasqua. More from the Warriors, more from Dingy. Slicing through the defense, lays it up and in for 2. Northbridge. Robbie Cannon, a nice move. Up and under, draws the foul. It's textbook stuff, but Tantasqua gets the win. 51 to 33. Quaboag, Zach McCann and company. McCann blocked, but then he stays with it and finishes strong. Cougars down 13 to Bancroft at that point. McCann then showing his range, dropping a 3. Quaboag is down by 10. Bancroft, Bill Everson, smooth take through the defense. Then Everson showing off his skills. He can pull up and knock down the 3 as well. Bulldogs are up 15 at that point. Second half, Bancroft, C.J. Zajewski. Like a young Tim McCone used to do at Bancroft. Loose ball, scores it. Bancroft in control tonight in a great game. The Worcester Railers making moves. The Railers have signed 6 players officially on their roster. Much more to come to field a hockey club. But the Railers have some talent in this young group already, this new group of players. They were out making the rounds, visiting with fans over the course of this weekend. And the guys say they're excited and they're looking forward to getting back on the ice.
That's exciting. We had a couple times, we got a couple trips up here to see the new facility, meet the coaches, the players. So overall, it's been a great experience so far. I mean, the ultimate goal is to win a championship here in Worcester. I mean, I think Jamie's done a great job starting off with the players he's signed. So, yeah, like I said, we're trying to bring a championship here and just starting off right, I guess.
I think we need to come out and compete every night, and I think the goal for every team is to make the playoffs, and I hope that we can do that, and we can you know, put together a good year and have a good run. So,
you know, we're a first-year team, but we're going to be a really good team. I think obviously the ultimate goal is to win a championship, and you know, being able to do that my first year pro, I saw how hard it was, and you know, all the it's a long season, and if you can get through healthy with healthy bodies, you know, you have a better chance to do it. So, you know, we're obviously excited, and I can't wait to get going.
Well, I've got some winners in this first group of guys with Ashton Rome and Almeida and Signer, who've won the Kelly Cup, the latter two guys. They threw out the first pitch along with Joe Fallon at Saturday's Bravehearts game, firing strikes, 82 games until opening night for the Worcester Railers Hockey Club. Not too far away, Catherine, less than 3 months.
Not too far. It was a bit of a damp night for the Dogs.
Felt like hockey, though. Oh, yeah, damp night tonight. The Dogs were bundled up. You know, they were as much fun to watch as the baseball game at times. Yeah, I think they enjoyed it, and there were some hardy fans out there watching that baseball game, and it felt like more like a hockey style, or winter, or fall, or just didn't feel like July tonight.
It's amazing how fast time goes by, though. It's hockey season's right around the corner. I'm sure everybody's very excited.
Yeah, excited. Those guys are itching to get back on the ice. They've been working out all summer, and they're ready to go to start this thing because they're excited to be part of a new program, a new franchise in the Worcester Railers.
Big things to come.
Yeah.
That's our show tonight. For Andy Lacombe, I'm Catherine Andrioli. Thanks for watching Worcester News Tonight. Have a great night.